Welcome in EPG Pathshala. Myself is Chandrasekhar Barua, Assistant Professor working in Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management, Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. Today's topic is managing difficult situations during tour and handling complaints. Overview. This module deals with the knowledge about difficult situations, how to handle these situations. Tourism and travel industry has potential for difficult situations as it is a part of service industry. Person working in this sector must be able to identify difficult situations and should know the process to handle it and resolve grievances. There are many situations defined as difficult situations like missing baggage, accident, natural calamities, prone situations, man-made situations, etc. Many times you will find problematic clients making repeated complaints without any logical basis. Introduction. Tour guide has to work in field with tour groups or individual tourists. Many times there are difficult situations. He should know how to deal with these kinds of situations. Otherwise, it is very difficult for him to get out of these kinds of situations. In tourism industry, there is potential for complaint or difficult situation. This situation may be natural, man-made due to expectations of clients or tourists. Few clients are very demanding. They want to get the maximum out of money they have paid. So, there is a chance of conflict due to difference in the expectation level. Difficult situation. Difficult situation in tourism. Any situation different from normal situation is a difficult situation. You can also learn a lot from each mishappenings and learn to resolve it. Here, I will provide you several examples of mishappenings during the traveling for your better knowledge. Difficult situation could be natural or man-made. These difficult situations are reservation on the wrong date, cancellation of train or flight, terror attack. For example, Tunisia terror attack in June 2015, rampant situation, political unrest, abnormal situation, sudden change in weather, language oriented, monument was closed, flood, fire, tsunami, epidemic, unrest, avalanche, theft, a missed connection, strike, imposition of curfew, accident, traffic jam, rally, late arrival at the monument, getting injured, changing role in tourism industry, dealing with the death of someone, misplaced documents, no availability of food situation arises due to cultural differences. Virus attack, for example, Zika virus in South America. Need to handle difficult situation. Why we should handle difficult situation? Why tourism industry is so sensitive towards feedback? These are many questions arises in our mind. Its answer is given in the below mention. Need to handle difficult situation. We have satisfy the customer to ensure that he is visiting regularly to our place. He will send many more clients through mock advertising. He will help us to increase the profit of travel agency. He will appreciate our staff and staff will stay in the company for longer time. Handling difficult situation. Handling of difficult situation in tourism. Tour guide must know how to handle the difficult situation. In the previous section, we discussed about the difficult situations. Now we must know about the situation. In such kind of situation, your first move should be to understand the situation. To understand situation means actual incidents. Most of the time we get panicked due to rumors created by the miscreants and news spreads over is not true. So, first move should be to know what has happened. Then imagine next step and pin your alternate action. In management, in it is known as plan after planning. Contact your travel agent to inform them. Naturally, they will ask you about the alternate action, or they will instruct you in both the cases. You will be ready to advise them if you have planned in advance. After getting clearance from the travel agent, you go ahead with the plan B. In any case, do not create panic among tourists or tour groups, as they are from outside places and they do not have much knowledge about the local situations. Keep them in confidence, counsel them, do not overcommit, as you cannot do anything except following plan B or alternate plan. Offer alternative. In place of saying nothing can be done, a response that you are finding out the ways. You must also make sure that front office employees are alert. In tourism, crisis cannot be eliminated fully, but make sure that tourists are happy and have a feeling that he has won. Have idea about your legal, emotional and professional limitations. Some people travel for pleasure, some for scale status, and some for business. Sometimes they do not want to listen excuses. You must be able to sense when trouble is brewing. You must also know your limits. Control yourself. In tourism, it's very common to face difficult situations. You must have control and yourself be strong enough to think and offer solutions. You must have sense of self-worth. You must control over fear and emotions. Think multidimensionally. In tourism and travel, there is need of multidimensional thinker. Person must have little idea about event management, travel consisting handling tourists or tour groups, etc. You need many skills at the same time. Do not overcommit. Tourism and travel industry is known for overcommitments. Actually, here we are selling dreams. Do not overcommit to the clients. If he is overcommitted, he will have more expectations and there will be mismatch between what is expected and what is given or delivered. Avoid confrontations. Actually, confrontations lose situations for both tourists and travel agents. So, avoid confrontation and make efforts to keep the tourists happy. Now, it is the job of guide to sense beginning of dissatisfaction and overcome it well in advance. Know value of customer. Tourism is customer-centric industry. Customer is very important in tourism. Tourism is not about equality. Here, customer is more important. You cannot afford lose due to unsatisfied tourists. Include tourists in your team when you are guiding a tour group. Include problematic, demanding tourists in your team. Consult with them to make the whole group happy. Do not hurt customers' ego. Do not hurt customers' ego. Try to understand what they want. Handle them intelligently. Complaints. There is a depicts noise complaints. Having complaint in tourism and travel. Complaint is one part of difficult situations. Difficult situation may arise on its own, or client may create difficult situation by complaining about the services provided to him. Complaints are grievances of clients or tourists about the services provided to him. Complaint means some statement raised by the client about unsatisfactory situations. Complaint arises due to gap between the client's expectation from the service provider and services provided to him. Sometimes actual services are as per commitment, but client has some different perception. Complaint must be handled very carefully. A complaint can also be defined as detail about the problem reported by the client. For the legal practitioners, it is a legal and formal document mention about the detail of problem. A complaint is dissatisfaction about the tourism or travel service and any other associated matter about the services provided by the staff or non-fulfillment of committed service. It does not include representation which challenges policy or law of the land. Handling complaints in hotel. Being a tour guide, you must know how to handle complaints. You must have control over your emotions. You must have patience while handling complaints. Do not sway with the emotions of the complaint. Do not make the situation more difficult by agreeing with the complaint unless or until it is required. First of all, try to find out few of the complaint, what he wants to say, study content of complaint, find out his expectations, then try to counsel him. Do not get irritated. Do not fight with the words. Keep him cool. Offer him water or etc. Coffee. Listen him carefully. Do not come under pressure and say sorry if it is not your mistake. Ensure him that you are going to discuss the matter with appropriate person or authority. We are going to resolve the complaint. Behave properly as he is your client. There may be problematic clients due to their nature and behavior. You must be able to identify them. If client is angry, speak to him and acknowledge his problem. Do not take it personally. Be cool and calm while handling the problem if client is making complaint. Follow instructions given to you in your complaint handling manual. You must know whom to consult if there is a problem. Politely ask the person making complaint to stay cool and calm. Offer him a glass of water. Listen him carefully and attentively. If client continues to behave improperly, stay in the public views and call your seniors. Complaint handling policy. You must have complaint handling policy of your travel company. It will help all employees or guides working for the company to know how to act and what is their limit. Policy provides framework to handle the difficult situations. Its purpose is to ensure that complaint is handled in a structured manner. All staff members, for example, tour guides, hotel staff, coach staff, tour escort, tour manager, etc. are aware about the handling strategy and details. It would include complaints made by external clients. It is about the third party. Policy ensures that staff will handle all the complaints fairly and equally. All complaints will be acknowledged and complainant will be informed about the status of complaint. Complainant will be treated with the confidentiality. It brings uniformity in the difficult situation handling approach. All employees will have guidelines for handling difficult situations. Complaint handling policy enhances satisfaction level of the clients and makes them happy in the long run. Policy is a sign of travel companies' sensitiveness towards clients. It also symbolizes rights of clients to raise complaints and increase faith of clients in the company. By the travel agency can identify major or main areas of complaint and they can assess points where they are not able to perform. Company can identify weak points by having a good complaint handling policy. It also helps clients to get their complaints resolved by implementing complaint of difficult situation. Handling policy, company can define role and reasonability of the company staff clearly. It helps to run a big travel company. Complaint handling procedure. There must be a complaint handling procedure. It will help you to resolve the complaining systematically and come to the solution. In this procedure, step could be listen to complaint, listen your client and thank him for bringing the points into your notice. Understand properly, be cool and calm, cheerful and friendly with the customer. Do not chance your behaviors after listening. Try to understand the problem, what he wants. record the complaint. Record the complaint at one place so that each and every staff has the same understanding about the complaint. Collect facts. You must make sure that you have knowledge about all the facts related to the complaint. Discuss options to fix the problem or identify alternatives. After collecting facts, search option. A. Sincere apology costs nothing. Also think about the nature of complaint, how much it will cost you in terms of money, reputation and brand. See probable options and select the best one. Keep your words or promise. Always keep your words and provide what you have committed to the client. Quick response. Be quick in response. Do not waste time. A problem escalates with times or try to resolve it at the earliest. Follow up. Follow up the client after resolving. Complete. Reward your employees. You must reward your employees dealing with such cases. Practical situation. There are many situations helps us to learn how to deal with complaint handling. It is a practical job, can be learned through experience. Once a customer lodged his complaint with a hotel that he was served with white chicken in place of paneer, as both are looked white in color, so he was confused, and when he checked it was not paneer. Customer was a regular visitor since the hotel. He forced the authority to take action, otherwise he will not come again in the hotel. Manager called the waiter and contacted cook who prepared the dish. Ultimately, when they came to know that it was the mistake on the part of hotel staff, they accepted their mistake and offered them free stay in the hotel. For client, it was a serious issue as he was pure vegetarian. There are many cases of complaint in tour operations, hotel at the destination, in the train or aeroplane, at airports or railway stations, in the coach, missing documents. Suppose you are traveling to some other country by air. You reached airport before time. There you realize that you have left your passport at home. Now you have to go back to home, search for your passport and then passport at the airport and report to the airport. Hence, here you have to make your habit of reaching at airport or railway station before time. Have some extra time to manage crisis, stolen passport, wallet, etc. Suppose you are going to Italy and your passport, wallet, credit cards are stolen. You are clueless and you cannot do anything. Find the nearest police station and report there. Contact your embassy to apply for temporary passport. Contact your bank to lock your ATM and credit card. Always keep neck pouch and money belt as an alternative option to keep your currency and passport missing. Companion. One couple went to Italy on honeymoon trip. Husband left his wife at one place on metro station and approached ticket window to purchase ticket. After coming back to the same point, he found that his wife is not there. He approached his travel agent. Travel agent searched for nearest police station and suggested him to go there. He did the same. There, police searched in the CCTV recording and found that wife is engaged in shopping, missing baggage. Suppose you reached destination. After some time waiting and conveyor belt at the luggage collection point, you found that your luggage is missing. Immediately go to the claim counter and explain about your luggage as much as you can. Your luggage will be provided to you after some time or couple of days. In such a case, without baggage, you cannot change your clothes. So either you have to purchase from the market or wash and use the same clothes you are wearing. Make your habit to keep one extra pair in other bag you are keeping with you. Minor accident. Suppose you are traveling to a place you have got fractured or sprained. In this case, do not move that part of body affected by the accident. Go to the nearest clinic, doctor. Do not drive the car if possible. Always be continuous when you are walking or playing. Have good quality shoes. Always keep travel insurance to meet out expenses towards medical treatment. Major accidents. In case of major accident, immediately take legal action. Inform your travel agent. Give priority to life-saving steps. Ask for help from local authorities. Tour guides performed their role as a rescuer during Kedarnath incident, earthquakes in Nepal, and landslide. Incidences in Uttarakhand. You must know how to give artificial respiration and how to use first aid. Missing connections, flights, buses, train, etc. Suppose you have missed your connection due to wake-up call, traffic jam, or any other reason, call carrier and ask them for changed tickets. Intimate your hotel to give wake-up call one time. You can visit the nearest market, museum, and tourism attractions before the alternate departure. In free time, diarrhea, disturbed stomach. Suppose you have diarrhea, bad stomach, go to the nearest clinic, get treatment, but as a precaution, take more water or ORS solution to maintain salt level in the body. Take rest. Landslide. We were traveling to Rishikesh from Srinagar, Garhwal. All of the sudden we got stuck into the traffic jam. On inquiring, we found that there is a landslide on the way. Traffic clearance will take time. We requested for the taxi from the Rishikesh and walked to the other side of traffic and enjoyed brunch in one GMVN restaurant. Cultural gap. Many tourists get angry due to honking at the tourist place. In India, it is very common when tourists from few countries cross the road in groups and bus driver use horn to get the passage. They feel annoyed as honking is uncommon in their place. In such cases, you have to convince them about cultural differences. There are many cultural differences in East and West. They might not be relationship oriented. They give more value to time, but in India, we are relationship oriented. They are unitasker to do single work at one time, but in India, we are multitasker, doing multiple jobs at one time. Dealing with the difficult clients or tourists, there can be situations when you are dealing with the difficult clients. You may feel that these clients should leave you because he creates repeated problems due to his nature. Be careful while dealing with such type of customers. Make sure that they are leaving due to their personal characteristics like behavior, psychological problems, age, association with a child, problems at home, problem at their workplace, partner, etc. In such kind of situations, travel agent has to work as a counselor. He has to guide the tourist with appropriate solutions. Role of technology in handling of difficult situation. Technology has developed a lot after Second World War. There are two technologies gave impetus to tourism, and these are internet and jet technology. Internet has created worldwide communication, better content management, and information searching facility. It is your passive guide in case of difficult situation. Technology helps you in many ways while handling difficult situation. These are to record grievances so that all staff members can perceive it is the same manner. It will help to address the problem properly. To search solution in the database, to search problem like this in the internet and get the solution to study difficult situation. Handling policies of many companies. to communicate using mobile phones, to locate the group using geographical positioning system, GPS, if there is no signals as it happens in most of the remote places. We may use ham radios during the crisis. Preparing for difficult situation. Being a travel company, we should out emphasis to prepare ourselves to deal with dissect station. For this we can training and education. Lack of training and education is the reason behind many cases. Training and education helps us to deal with difficult situations. Training and educating yourself must be the first step to become a good travel agent. Business style. In this technology based business environment, try to create sense of trust among tourists. They are also looking for personal touch and customized solutions. Non-availability. Make yourself available. When your clients need you at any point of time in the tour, listen him carefully and try to give them solution. Make your staff empathetic so that they can realize the problem from their tourist perspective. Triple check policy. It is a good habit to check all documents thrice before leaving your place. By this, you can avoid problems and difficult situations. Working all alone. Travel and tourist industry is basically networking of various services providers. You cannot survive if you are working all alone. Have a good and active network with you. In experience taught us many things which we can learn in any college or school. Have experience and recruit experienced employees. Summary. In this module, we learned about the complaints, how to handle complaints and understand nature of complaints. We must also know that whether it is controllable or non-controllable, how to rectify complaints of the clients. Make sure that you are positive, be alert and enjoy your travel. Thank you very much.